Hello everyone, it's Johnny. I'm gonna continue to build my CyberArk version 11.1 PAS lab. In my previous lab, we already built our WoW 192.168.2.21. We already have our D3 ready, domain controller. We have email server, syslog server, and TP server enabled on this DC. Also the third Microsoft CA server also installed on this server. We have our target server for testing. Today's video, we're gonna talk about to build our PVWA and our CPN server in here. This is our brand new Windows 2012 server. It's already been joined into the domain. IP is 192.168.2.23. DNS server is our domain controller server, 192.168.2.11. Gateway is my home router gateway, 192.168.2.1. I'm using 4 GB RAM. I'm gonna enable remote desktop, and I don't need NLA. The first thing for you to do is copy all installation files into your local C drive. I put under the installation files folder, I have PVWA and CPM both copied and unzipped into these folders. I'm gonna using automatic script to install PVWA and CPM. Letter recommendation from CyberArk as well. Let's start it. Open your Windows PowerShell as administrator. There's an order you need to follow. So first you need to install PVWA, then you install CPM. They can be installed on the same server. You will find installation automation folder under the PVWA folder. Set execution policy as bypass. Now you can run prerequisite PS1 script. PVWA prerequisite install a web server role and features, create a self-signed web certificate, and configures the HTTPS binding. Let's review the logs. You'll find the installation folder with logs. That's a script logs or output here. As long as find operation succeeded, we are good here. We also need to configure our IIS manager to use SSL connection. This is gonna be a requirement for later authentication sections. Let's go to our default website. There's SSL settings. Double click these settings. Change it to require SSL. Don't forget to apply this setting. Test our settings. HTTPS PVWA cpm.51sec.test.com. That means our script has successfully configured our web server on PVWA CPN this machine. Now we can continue to do our PVWA installation. Go back to our PowerShell and browse to our installation folders and find out password vault web access setup.exe file, run as administrator. There's 3 components need to be installed. So we're gonna let it install it by itself. This is gonna take a while. I'm gonna pause the video and come back once it's done. System gonna reboot it by itself. We're gonna wait until it come back. We're gonna log him back with domain admin account again. The installation wizard should continue after we logged in. So .NET 4.5.2 has been installed. Now we're gonna install in next. It's a Microsoft Visual C++ 2013. It must be x64-bit. Yes, continue. It's need another rebooting again. Okay. Okay, log back in again. The installation should continue again. Finally, password vault web access 11.1.0 start installation. Installing failed to detect ASP.NET 4.0. Stop. So I checked the application pool. .NET 4.5 has been integrated with IIS. Also, when I look at select features, it shows ASP.NET 4.5 already installed. So let's continue installation here. We'll find out if it's working or not. Okay, all looks good now. In my list lab, I'm gonna choose 2 different authentication type. One is LDAP, one is CyberArk. Default authentication, I would put the num. Default mobile authentication, we'll put the num. Next. Okay, finally, we got the vault configuration page. You're gonna build a configuration between vault server and the PVWA. So our vault server is 168.192.168.2.21. This is gonna be our PVWA URL. So this is our building administrator vault user. The password we entered during installing the vault. Okay, it's completed. There's 2 things we can check after the installation completed. One thing is installation logs. The installation logs will be under your users app data. It won't be found here. It's a hidden folder. Then there's a local folder, and then you will find it in the temp folder. There's PVWA install logs. No errors. One more thing you can check is visiting the default website, CyberArk website, using a link we just copied from the installation wizard. Password vault. It's loading now. It's redirect to the version 10 logon page. We can use our CyberArk login. So there's two authentication methods we choose during the installation PVWA. One is CyberArk, one is LDAP. We can choose CyberArk. Then we can use in built-in user to log in. Building vault user administrator. Our last step is to do hardening. So hardening can also be done by a script. There's a hardening script here. It mostly will enforce in security policy. Okay, system completed. We're gonna report it. Okay, finally system comes back. The hardening job has been completed. That a couple of more things need to be verified. The first thing is we need to check Windows services to make sure there's a CyberArk scheduled tasks service started. Okay, it's running, so that's perfect. Then there's a hardening, manually hardening need to be set up for the IIS hardening, which we're gonna do it through our application pool in IIS management tools. They should only have two pools. You can delete .NET version 4.5, delete .NET version 4.5 Classic, only leave those two pools. Both shows integrated. Perfect. Last check. Log into system, PVWA. Let's try to use Google Chrome to visit the website. Login. You can see the system health looks good. Policies. Applications. Reports. user provision, domain, administration, configuration options, all looks good so far. The IE in Windows 2012 shows doesn't show correctly well, so that's why it's not showing correctly only. Anyway, so it is working. We confirmed from Google Chrome, and now we can do one last setup, configure IIS redirection. So we want the IIS response to a 403 error code, redirecting any HTTP traffic to HTTPS. Also, we will also prevent the browser access to the default website. So let's open IIS Manager now. Navigate to the default website. And there's error pages. It's 403. Gonna put IP address to make our life much easier. We can run IIS reset. Now we can try our HTTP connection. So it should automatically redirect to the IIS. The certificate is embedded. So it's at HTTPS website. See, but the certificate is not trusted by my local machine. That's fine. You can see your settings here. It's running fine. That's all for PVWA installation. So my next video will be CPM installation. So thank you for watching.